Hello children, welcome to the online classes of computer science. So today we are going to start with our C++ programming. So here on screen I have just written a very small program for you. So we are going to start with the very first line. So children, in our first line I have written hash include iostream.h. As in our previous video we have seen that whenever we want to use input output files, we need to include them. These are the pre-directive lines, these are the preprocessors, so we need to include them, okay, and this hash is used with them, okay. And then include IO stream, which means input output stream dot h. H is for the header file, okay. H is for the header file. So if in my program I have to deal something related to input and output, so for that I am going to include the header file, which is iostream.h. Next is your hash include conio.h. Okay children, again I am including one header file, which is conio. Conio is basically a console pre-directive files where your commands like CLR, SCR, which is used to clear the screen, and getch command, which is used to hold the screen, which we'll discuss when we'll move further in our programming. So for all these things, we need to call up a file, or better say that we need to include a file which is there inside the conio.h header file. Okay children, so basically these two are compulsory lines which you are going to write in all your programs, okay, because we are going to deal something related to input and output, and of course console files will also be needed. Now we shall see the next line. Now next is your void main. Okay children, as of now I'll just tell you what is the use of void. Basically void means that this particular program is not going to return any value. Okay children, I know it's sound bit confusing, so better you understand it in a way that void means that empty. Okay, empty means it has got nothing to return, that's it. Okay, and now we talk about main. Okay children, always write main like this only, with this parenthesis. So what I mean to say with main is basically, as I have discussed in our previous video, that main is the starting point from where your compilation of program will begin. Means the compiler, once this program is loaded, so once you compile this program, so the compiler, which is responsible in decoding this and running this, is going to look for main, because the compiler doesn't know that from where it should start. So basically main is the starting point which you are telling to the compiler that you start compilation from this line. Okay, so compilation will start from this line. Now, and remember children, in each program there has to be a single main. Okay, you cannot have more than one main. It has to be a single main. Now, after this is your curly braces. This marks the beginning of your program. Whatever you are going to write will be inside this block. Okay, after this main, this is basically the block of main. So this is basically the start of your main block. Okay, you are going to keep everything inside this block. Now after this curly braces, we are writing CLR, SCR and semicolon children. Okay, so now what does the CLR function do? Basically it clears the screen. As you can just read it from here, CLR, clear screen, SCR, screen. So it basically clears the screen. Means if we have run our program like multiple times, so multiple outputs will be there and you will not be able to judge which is the recent output. So for that what we do is, every time we clear the screen. Okay, every time we clear the screen. So we will be able to know that which is our latest output. Okay children, and basically when you write CLR SCR, so as I have discussed that this basic function is in your Conio header file. So when your compilation will start from main, the compiler after that comes to this point, and when coming to this point it searches for a header file, that where this function belongs. Compiler doesn't know what it functions do, so it looks for the header file where the commands related to this function is written. So this is the header file for it. Okay children, so that is why to clear the screen this command needs to be written, and to include this command we have to include a header file which is #include conio.h. I hope till this you are clear. Now after this children, see this is a very simple program in which I want to print a hello world. Okay, so after this line I have given this C out. Okay children, now basically the C out, what is going to do is it's going to print the output on the screen. Okay children, so C out command is being used. After this, these cascading brackets are there. Okay, these are cascading brackets. Please understand this cascading brackets plays a very important role, because many of you will get confused, I'm damn sure, because children of your age, they do mistake when they put up the cascading brackets when they come to with C out and C in statements. So basically you need to learn this. I think that for C out we use this cascading, means lesser than sign, lesser than less than. Okay, so then after this what I have written is hello world. Hello world is basically the sentence that I want to print on the screen. So children, whatever sentence or a word or an alphabet or a number that you want to print on the screen, so for that you need to put it inside these double quotes. See, starting, opening, and then this closing. So whatever you want to print on the screen, you need to put this inside these double quotes. So as of now I just want to print hello world. Okay, so I have written this inside the double quotes. After double quotes children, again I'm going to put this semicolon sign. Okay children, see children, remember whatever statements we are going to write inside this block, we are going to terminate this or end this with a semicolon. Okay, here is a semicolon, then here is a semicolon, then here also a semicolon. Okay children, no, so for now to here we have discussed. Now what is your getch? Children, again this file, or I would say this particular function is there inside the Conio header file again. Okay, so what this function basically do is it holds the screen, it holds the output screen till it gets the character. Okay, when we'll be seeing the practical window there, I'll just show you. If we'll remove this, what will happen. So there you will get this concept clear. So as of now, what this function do is it holds your output screen till it gets the character, and after this again I have terminated it, means I have put a semicolon. After that is your curly braces, closing curly braces, which marks the end of the main block. Okay children, so this is a very simple program where if you want to print anything, okay, anything, you can do so. Right now I am going to print this hello world. I am going to print this hello world. So now this I have written on notepad. Now I'm going to do the same program in your Turbo C++. So here, as you can see, I've written the same program over here. So first thing that we are going to do is we are going to compile this program. Okay children, with compilation means that the compiler is going to compile this, and it is going to tell you that where are the errors, okay, on which line the syntax or something that you have written is wrong. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile it. Okay, this is the compiler, this tab, and then compile. You can also do it from a shortcut key or just F9. So as you can see, no error is there, so it says success. So press any key. So I've pressed any key. Now suppose I just remove this semicolon from here, and now I'm going to compile it. Okay children, so compile. See, error. Okay, it shows one error. Now I'm going to put enter. Now it says statement missing semicolon. Okay children, it says to this line. Okay, whenever it is blinking to this line, it means sometimes on this line or before this line you might have a error. So basically I don't have a error on this line, I have a error on this line. So I am going to put semicolon over here. It says statement missing semicolon. So I'm going to put semicolon, and now again I'm going to compile it, and now no error is there. Okay, now after compilation, like if you have a successful compilation, then now after that what you're going to do is you're going to run your program. Okay, now to run your program, the shortcut key for that is Control plus F9. Okay children, so run. See, the output is here as hello world. Okay, this is what I've given for the output. And now to get back to the screen, you may press any key from your keyboard. So yeah, it is it. Now we have discussed that I will show you that if you will not write this getch, what will happen. Okay, and we shall also see if I don't write this CLR SCR. First we'll see if I don't write this, what will happen. Okay, compile, no error, and then run. See, hello world, 2 times it is written. One is the previous output children, and the other one is a new output. Okay, and you can see it is in the same line that we will discuss afterwards, but you can see the previous output is also there. Okay, so you are not able to make it out that which one is a fresh one. So that is why we use this CLR SCR function, semicolon, and now I'm going to compile it. Yes, and I'm going to run it. Run. See, hello world. Now previous output is not there. This is the latest one. So this is basically the use of CLR SCR, which means clear screen. Now I'm going to show you if we don't write this getch, what will happen. Compile. Success. Now run this program. See, output screen is not there. Or I should rather say that output screen was there, but it was there just for some few milliseconds that you cannot even see it. Because children, the output screen was not held. Okay, that is why it just went off in a blink. So that is why we need to put this getch there, so that your output screen holds till you enter a character. Okay, till you enter some character, your output screen will hold. See, I have not entered any character, so it is there. As soon as I'm going to enter any character from the keyboard, then we are again back to the coding screen. So this is what the main function of this getch. So this is a very simple program children to print hello world on the screen. Thank you.